lovelies, welcome. I'm so glad you could be with me today. We are doing a subscriber request today. This is the blocks or shadows that the Divine Feminine needs help with releasing. So what advice could come through today, channeled messages and through the cards that can help the Divine Feminines who are undergoing a tough time right now, letting go of something or just feeling like cycles are repeating or whatever might be there, whatever blocks are occurring here for the Divine Feminine. We're going to look at all that stuff, okay, guys? This is a subscriber request, so thank you so much for that person who had reached out asking for me to do this. I feel like a lot of feminines do need, you know, a lot of love and nurturing, and not that the Divine Masculines don't, but this is a specific reading for Divine Feminines, and I feel like Divine Feminines are constantly giving. We are the caretakers, we are the caregivers. We take care of things. We give all the time our energy, time, love, healing, you know, everything. We can be a counselor. We can take care of family. We're a business person as well. So it's just really, we wear so many hats as feminines. And in the journey, the twin flame journey or a soulmate journey, whatever it is that you call your relationship, because this is not specifically a twin flame reading. This is about divine feminines, okay? The feminine energy. So no matter what it is, even if you don't have a partnership or a counterpart or anything like that, this is just going to be a reading to help you to know how to, you know, release the blocks that are there, okay? So that might be stopping you from moving into any kind of direction in your life. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit tired today. I actually am a bit tired today. I'm just realizing it as I'm doing the reading, but I feel good. I'm in good spirits, but just bear with me if I do sound pretty tired. But this is something I really feel drawn to doing right now, and I could also learn something from these as well. So let's have a look. We've all got something that might need to be looked at and healed within ourselves. It might be minor, it could be a major thing, but whatever it is, we're going to be seeing, asking for, you know, the Divine's assistance today to help us in knowing how to face these things within ourselves and how to embrace it as well, accept it and heal. So you can see some orbs coming through, which is really cool. Thank you, Spirit. So we're going to be just clearing this space right now. I just want you to close your eyes, okay? Find a comfortable position and just, you know, pay attention to your body right now. Where's the tension in your body? You might want to move your shoulders around a little bit, just easing up that tension that's in the shoulders, because we tend to carry a lot on our shoulders, don't we? And I know with me, I need to get a massage or something because I've got very tense shoulders. I feel like I do carry the weight of the world sometimes. So you just have to, you know, move your shoulders around just a little bit, up and down. Just let some energy free, you know, free up the energy there. And, yeah, just take some deep breaths, guys. So we can inhale for 3. So inhale for 3. And holding and exhaling very slowly. So inhaling for 3, 3, 2, 1, holding and exhaling, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's get started, okay? So I'm just going to It's amazing what the frequencies can do for the healing. You know, they really do heal. Sound therapy is amazing. Okay. Let's have a look for the Divine Feminines. What are we dealing with? This is not a pick a card reading today. This is a special message for anybody who needs it today. My readings are very specific, so hopefully it will resonate with you. Maybe you can get something out of it, even if the whole reading's not, sorry about that, not resonating with you. You might get something out of it at least. Some of you may really need to hear the whole thing. So let's have a look here, okay? Spirit, thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit, healing guides, for being with us today. Helping us Divine Feminines to, you know, nurture ourselves, to open our heart space, not be afraid, to embrace what is, to accept what is. What can we learn, please, today, Spirit? What do us Divine Feminines need to know today? What is the main energy that we need to focus on right now? Oh, look at this. This is the well-deserved reward. You have been working hard, Divine Feminine, and you deserve a pat on the shoulders or a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back, because sometimes we don't see our own accomplishments. We feel like we're not there yet, or we haven't done, you know, good enough, or what we have achieved isn't being noticed by others. And I feel like it is, especially by Spirit. And, you know, you're needing to stand tall and confident and being able to see how far you've come on your journey, because that's what it's all about. Is, look at all the orbs. I love this. This is what it's all about, is standing tall, standing proud, realizing the number 9 is the cycle as well. It's the end of the cycle. So realizing that something, you know, you are about to receive the blessings for your hard work. And you've been working hard, sometimes very much on your own. So it's a solo journey. Maybe this is a healing journey. Even career, you know, based stuff can come through with this. You've been very hardworking in many areas of your life. And you may not have yet seen the rewards, but they're coming in, okay? So that's Spirit's way of acknowledging the hard work you've been doing, no matter what it is. Let's see something else here for the Divine Feminine. And it's interesting, there's a Divine Masculine sitting in there. For some of you who do have a counterpart, I feel like he's proud of you. Whoops. Yes, look at this. It's about detaching from the outcome, allowing what will be will be. This is the beautiful peace dove right here. And do we want to hold on to things and try and control things and the narrative and the outcome? Or are we going to trust in the process and let go, detach from it? Knowing in our hearts that what will be is meant to be. We are where we're meant to be right now. This is, in this particular tarot deck, this is the Death card, I'm pretty sure. And just trying to remember because it's different from the other ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Death card. So either way, okay, even if it isn't, I'm just trying to see. Maybe I've got that wrong. But anyway, I'm seeing it as this message. Let go, okay? Let go. And it's interesting, we've got the winter here as well. And we got the sunshine coming through. So, and the blue of the healing here. And she's in a warm coat. She's turned away from this. Okay, this is like the aura, the past, things that have frozen, and things that have frozen over, things that can't be necessarily changed. They're set in stone kind of thing, like frozen over. Things might have felt a little bit cold. And you might have been in a bit of a cold place, a dark place, a feeling of unsafe, you know, being unsafe. But I feel like the 11 is also saying trust in your intuition. And definitely the peace dove is saying be at peace in your heart with what is, because even if, like, the past in the past, you've come so far. So don't look back, look forward on your journey as well. And also, I think this can be the Justice card. And it's representing like just being neutral, being objective. Don't put too much feeling and emphasis on something because it's only temporary, okay? Any challenges that are arising, anything that makes you feel stuck, is actually just a temporary, it's an illusion as well. So it's showing me that this, what you've been working hard on is not for a lost cause or anything like that. It's not a waste of time. Because you know what? Look at this. This is the divine feminine shining through her heart chakra. It's also the solar plexus. That beautiful, radiant warmth. It's about shining your light. It's about standing tall and confident and strong and knowing that amazing, beautiful things are coming into your life. See how she's surrendering. Her arms are wide open and she's just allowing the sunlight to come into her. Like, just maybe some of you need to go out into the sunshine, really soak in the rays of the sunshine and feel that beautiful warm glow, like that yellow and orange heat around you, protecting you, bringing you to life. Because we see the coldness here of the snow, the winter kind of energy of reflection and introspection. But it's a sad place as well to look back onto. But when we see the sunshine, it's melting away that snow. It's melting away and dissolving away the past, any outdated habits or ways of thinking or beliefs that we've been stuck and rigid in. It's now being dissolved away, and the sunshine is going to be lighting up the way, the pathway for the divine feminines as well to find where they next need to be. There's going to be some recognition for some divine feminines as well for this hard work. Some are healers and counselors or going into counseling. They want to help others because they've been through a rough patch. They've been through a rough journey themselves. So they understand. They've got that empathy to be able to reach out to others and help others. It might be social work. Could be writing a book. There's some knowledge that the divine feminines have that they want to share with the world. They want to shine the light on it. It's sacred knowledge, okay? That's what's going on here. So this is what they're showing me right now, what's going on. Let's see what else is coming up here. What might be a challenge? What might be a challenge, please, that we could be facing right now? Yes, so sometimes there's a sabotaging going on for some divine feminines. They might be scared to become successful in case they don't want to be in the limelight. Sometimes they feel like if they show how good they are at growing at something and successful, that someone else is going to come in and make them feel or strip it away from them or make them feel less than. So standing up, this is a rising, a power of rising. Like the phoenix is my favorite symbol. I'm still getting my tattoo eventually. But it's that rising from the ashes. It's celebrating the victory of being able to rise above. And I feel like this is what the divine feminines are struggling with, is they have been trying to rise above and grow, okay, through the challenges. It's kind of reminding me of when you see a flower coming up through the cement, and there's growth coming through that, or through the snow. There's a beautiful flower coming up through the snow. And so it shows me that there's resilience and determination to keep growing, no matter what is keeping you, back or down. It's very important that you realize your own power. And I feel like the divine feminines, what am I getting here? Yes, they aren't made, sometimes divine feminines feel bad for even celebrating their own wins, or, if they've gotten really far in their life as a businesswoman or feminine, or just overcoming obstacles. They feel like it's wrong to feel good about it, that, people say, oh, you're being egotistical or whatever. That could be something that they feel that they don't want to really make it a big deal, and that's because maybe in the past they've been pushed down. So it's about just being able to overcome that and be proud of who you are. Be proud, okay? You're allowed to be proud of what you've achieved. And yes, look at this, healing. So, I know it shows a masculine, but I'm seeing the feminine as breaking free from the chains that are holding her back. See how his arms are wide open? We've got arms wide open here. It's surrender and letting go. Whatever will be, okay? But there's a strong, on the heart chakra right here, there's a healing light. There's a cross as well, so someone could be turning to their Christianity, religion, whatever it might be. There's something they're breaking free from. and turning to a higher faith as well. So they've really been putting trust in that. Divine Feminines, this is the challenge as well, to break free. So that's what this is telling me, the challenge here. They can actually do it. They've got the power to break free from something, from a cycle, but something is holding them back and holding them down. So I think it's a self-esteem thing going on here. Yes, win or lose. There we go. So no matter what way I do something, it's not good enough. So she might be feeling like it doesn't matter what I do to achieve something or to overcome something. I'm just feeling stuck and I'm not pushing through where I need to be. I'm not fully breaking free from the karmic cycles in my life. There's a lot of karmic stuff that's happening. A lot of people around me who are very maybe toxic. Okay, there could be toxic people here. This is also an ego thing, so she's got to be careful that she's not too much in her head. She's got to get into her true element, which is the heart chakra. It's the feeling energy. She needs to feel her way through this. Some divine feminines have been too stuck in their head, worried about what other people will think, or holding on to harsh words or deeds of others, and which has also helped to push them down. So they're trying to rise above that. And this could be generations of stuff as well, okay, over time, where women have been pushed down, feminines have been pushed down, and they haven't been allowed to shine for long. So this is very much about them rising up. So I want to get some shadows here that the divine feminine can deal with. We got rage. So somebody is feeling rage. It could be untapped, okay, rage, something that hasn't come up yet, but there could be some, because of suppression, whatever that is there, that could be what that's be coming up from. So it could be childhood stuff, parental, connection here, trauma. Could be a relationship, like a love relationship, just feeling like that you're not good enough, feeling that there's something stopping you from being exactly where you want to be. What else is the shadows that the divine feminines are dealing with? Evasive behavior. So that could be the divine feminines not having a voice and speaking up very clearly about what they want. And it could be that there's other people around them also that they're trying to find truth from, who just won't give it to them. There's a depression here for some divine feminines and accusations. So it could be that people have accused the divine feminine of having bad intent or, intentions, bad motives towards what they're trying to achieve in their life. It could be that the divine feminine has also accused others, is maybe suspicious of others in, in some part of her journey here. So there could be, maybe she's also learning, I feel like, I really do feel like this is also other people like targeting her though. So it could be friendships, family, relationships, somehow business, whatever it is. It feels like there's people jealous of the divine feminine and they're trying to push her down, not to shine. So that's why divine feminines might sabotage to a degree, even subconsciously, because they don't feel they are worth it. Okay, they don't feel that they deserve the very best, or they're going to be looked at as a target if they do fully grow to their potential, or somebody, it kind of goes back to that thing of the more you have, the more you have to lose. Like the more you gain, the more you have to lose. So she might be afraid that, standing up in her power is very scary, because some people will try and bring you down. And so it's just about rising above that, pushing through, having resilience. So let's see what else is coming up here. Yes, Kuan Yin is with the divine feminine, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. I feel like this is saying to the queen, the Kuan Yin, I just said the queen of Kuan Yin, it's so funny. The goddess of compassion, Kuan Yin, is with the divine feminine. She's helping the divine feminine to recognize the suffering that is within in order to release it. Knowledge is power. We need to know what it is we're going through in order to face it, embrace it, and work through it. And so if the divine feminines can actually, relate to any of these kind of shadows here, Could be something that's subconscious that's happening in her life right now. The Kuan Yin wants the divine feminine to show herself compassion, feel compassion towards others who are also undergoing their suffering. Yeah, so let's see, what other things can the divine feminine be feeling in a shadow right now? Is biased, might be seeing one point of view. We've got condescending and internalizing. So there's maybe a feeling of not being happy and internalizing. The condescending, I feel, is not maybe towards others, it's towards herself. So there's bad self-talk, negative self-talk happening. Just be aware of that when it comes up. And I know I do the same thing, and I'm constantly aware of it and constantly telling myself that I need to reword something, you know, about myself. So I think it's really important that we become really aware of our own self-talk and realize we're human at the end of the day. So Cancer is nurturing home and family. We've got children. The situation involves current or future children. So there might be issues around being a maternal figure, being like a mother, a parent of maybe children, grandchildren, that kind of thing, home and family. Are you feeling broken because you might have come from a broken family? Are you feeling that because there might have been a divorce or alienation of children or whatever it might be, that there's some kind of failure or a feeling of failure? Is there something around the home and family and children issue here that needs to be resolved? Is it your own childhood? Did you come from a broken family? So it's just looking at this kind of stuff as to the core issue as to why there is a feeling of a lack of worth and a feeling that, you know, you don't deserve to rise right up, you know, not allowing other people to bring you down. I mean, if you look at any particular figure in your life, now this is a trigger warning, okay, guys? I want you to be able to be very gentle with yourselves after this reading, because it is quite deep. It can be, you know, can bring up things for you. But if you're able to just sit down, maybe talk with a friend after this, sit down with a herbal tea, listen to some relaxation music, ground yourself. Sometimes if things are traumatic, we tend to dissociate ourselves from the issue, from our reality right now. So just being aware of that. Just if you need to pause the video, do that. That's fine. Just, you know, make sure you're aware of your surroundings, take some deep breaths and just say, this is not happening right now. It's just a memory. But, you know, some of you have undergone some very painful memories from childhood, maybe even in a marriage, to do with children. There's a very sore subject here for some of you. There's been a disconnection perhaps with family, and it does look like there is room for healing here, a room for growth, a room for learning about how to do things better next time, or even from the past, knowing that it's not your fault, okay? Whatever happened to you was not your fault. You know, it happened to you. So this is something that we need to have compassion for ourselves, that we're not a bad person because someone else told us that. So just being aware that there might be some unresolved issues that are coming up stemming from an injustice that might have happened to you, or to someone close to you, okay? So there's that empathic, protective energy coming through here as well. The resilient energy is coming through from the Cancer crab here. Someone could be a Cancerian here as well. We also do have the Leo energy. And what else was that one? The Aquarius. And I'm pretty sure that's Libra. So, or Scorpio. Yeah, I said it as both things. But yeah, I just feel like this is saying that there is room to grow. There's room to heal something here. An inner child issue perhaps as well. Let's get another card. Yes, look at that. Third eye chakra. Use your intuition to see the truth, see past the illusion. So sometimes what we think is our reality or what is real, what we're telling ourselves, is in fact somebody else's narrative, somebody else's reality and belief. It's like their own perception of how they see us. So whoever you might be coming up against here or clashing with, or have that voice in the head, the negative voice that's telling you that you can't do this or you can't achieve that or you're only worth this or whatever it might be, just realizing that it's an illusion, okay? It's somebody else's narrative. It's their story. It's from their own past beliefs of things here, from their own perhaps generational stuff going on. But use your intuition to see this beautiful light that you are, this being of nurturing, healing light that you are, that you can give out to the world. So how are we doing this? So look at that. Victim consciousness is very easy to get into. When things are really, looking bleak and dark in our lives, and when we don't see a way out, it can definitely keep us in a victim consciousness, okay? We see all these faces here. It's like the voices and the past and people who haunt us, It's almost like the voices in the head that haunt us. So yes, sometimes we carry some very heavy burdens, like karmic burdens from the past, from other people's pain that they have unhealed. So whether it be parents or a past partner, somebody who is lashing out or attacking is because they are undergoing their own inner demons, their own suffering. And you don't have to deal with that, obviously. You need to remove yourself from that situation as much as you can, and maybe get counseling or some kind of regression therapy or some kind of therapy here to be able to remove that darker energy around you. Now, not everybody has this, but this can be what haunts us. This is the stuff that can be hard to shake. It keeps us in a conscious, victim conscious mode. So I feel like this divine feminine's rising above this stuff though, but it's very easy to go back into this way of thinking and get stuck in that cycle of being helpless when we don't really need to be. I don't think the divine feminines that I'm reading for are really helpless. I think they're quite a strong goddess actually, but they need to tap back into that. And we've got self-love here, so important. We say this all the time in our readings, don't we, about how important self-love is. It's time to take back your power, and you can do this by, starting to say no to people. I know it's very hard for some people, maybe even just cocooning your own energy, not allowing people to just, drain your energy when they want to tell you all their problems and make you feel like you're responsible for them. That kind of thing's coming in here as well, which can also help to, it kind of like strips away the empowered energy that a feminine feels when she feels that she has to be responsible for everyone else's issues as well. And if she's not doing a good enough job at helping that person, then she's, sometimes as narcissists, the empath-narcissist dynamic that plays out here as well. So a lot of empaths, a lot of divine feminines will attract narcissists in their life. I think we can all be a little bit narcissistic. It's just natural in our society, all the things like selfies and caring about how we look to others. It's just things like that. But I'm talking about parasites like vampires, energy vampires coming in. And they're, draining you of your light and energy and making you doubt yourself, gaslighting you, anything like that. You need to stand up. And it's not, it's okay to be selfish about your own energy and taking back your energy and your power. And recharging your battery, basically, getting out in nature, having time alone to just heal and think and breathe, So some people can be very demanding, whether it be family, friends, partners, business, whatever it is. Life is just demanding. And it's very important the divine feminines take this time out for themselves. Now, we've got the 12 here, which is the Hanged Man in the tarot, which is all about perspective. It's about taking time to reflect, okay? Pause and reflect. Where is the victim consciousness coming in? Who made you feel less than? Who made you feel like you're a victim? Really, I look at it as a victim survivor. So if you're already a victim survivor, keep going with that. If you feel like you really are a victim in something and helpless and not yet surviving, it's about being able to look within and say, where is my power? How can I tap into my power? I think the way you can do it is by going within, looking within at the light and the love that you are, the being, the spiritual being that you really are, and the love that you embody in this world. Tap into that. Only you know who you truly are. No one else can tell us what we are. We know who we are. Sometimes we don't always know who we are. We have to go within and meditate and find ourselves again and rediscover that. But I feel like the divine feminines I'm reading for have some idea as to who they are at the core. Okay, they know that they are a good person. They know they're here to help others through their own, the stuff they've learned on their own journey here, their own path. And they've got a lot of compassion, but sometimes there becomes a point where you become cold and detached from the world. And that's okay, because it's a self-protective thing, but we just want to make sure that we're not becoming so detached where we're becoming almost like so disconnected with others that we can't really open our hearts to things anymore. So it's just being able to say, I need boundaries. I need to pull back and give myself the time and energy I need for me. If I'm not good, I can't be good for anyone else. So it's really important that the divine feminines just take some time out for themselves and don't have to be unapologetically yourself, okay? Not having to worry about what others are going to think if you do this or that for yourself, because it's important. Even if it does seem selfish, who cares? Because at the end of the day, you need to be. Sometimes we need to be selfish with our time and our own healing journey, because it's very personal and it's what we need. 24, 2 and 4 is 6. So it's the Lover's card in the tarot as well. So it's about choosing you, because the Lover's card in the tarot is all about choosing your love, your divine partner usually. But I'm looking at this as choosing you this time, okay? Making sure that you put yourself first. Maybe you've never done that. Maybe it's a really weird feeling, but you can do so even just with minor things. Just by saying, if somebody wants to come over and start telling you all about their day and whatever, you can just say, look, I'm sorry, I've got to do something really important right now. I'll get back to you. Whatever it might be, just being able to... Yeah, because I feel like the people I'm reading for have so many demands on them. Responsibilities, things like that, and people will manipulate you, make you feel bad if you're not doing what they want you to do at that moment. So just being aware that you are a strong being, you can stand up and say no, sorry, not sorry. All right, let's have a look here. So we'll look at this illusion. Very interesting. So we're talking about illusions. What are you seeing yourself as right now? Look at how you perceive yourself to be. There might be some very good positive things, which is great. But when we're looking at the voices in the head, the negative stuff that's stopping us from really growing to our fullest potential, what is that telling you and where does it come from? Always remember that whatever you're telling yourself in a negative light, you've heard before from somewhere. You've heard before from somebody, whether it be personally in your life or just through society. You've got to realize that's an illusion. That's not true. Okay, so the 35 is the 3 and the 5, which equals number 8. It's about strength. It's about, looking at where your strength lies within yourself. And we've got the Sun. Oh my God, I love this. So this is so funny because the Strength card in the tarot is the Leo energy. And this is the Sun coming up again with this Sun right here. Totally different decks. This is not even a tarot deck. But this is showing me you're going to shine, baby. You're going to shine your light, because you are now going to be seeing past the illusions of what you've been told all your life. And this could be about anything. This could be religion, your culture, your beliefs about love, your beliefs about yourself, everything. So there's going to be a rapid change here, rapid transformation in your life. Definitely coming into that Leo energy, like that confidence, that boldness, that courage, courageous energy, stepping forward to actually confront something and say, you're just a paper tiger. You know what I mean? Like what seems like scary stuff and very confronting things to have to come up against is really a paper tiger. It's an illusion at the end of the day. And look, play, how beautiful. So some of you need to get out in salt water. You need to get yourself immersed or submerged into the beach, maybe a saltwater pool, saltwater therapy somehow, or just being near the water. You don't have to necessarily be in it, but just being at the beach or being where, there is salt water, getting out in a playful energy, whether it be with family, friends, whoever, even on your own, whatever you want to do. It's showing a playful, light energy. And this is what this is saying, is there's going to be, I feel, a weight lifted from you, okay? And sometimes when we get into a playful energy, whether it be laughing, having fun with kids, or just going swimming or whatever, out in the sun, fun in the sun, something like that is going to really also, that's going to release something for you, okay, in the sacral solar area, I feel. And we've got the inner strength card here as well. So look at this. This is very interesting about this divine feminine. I see this divine feminine right here. Look at the cracks in the face. It's like a cold energy with the snow coming in, and the divine feminines have been feeling drained. Now, this is telling me, look at this lightning bolt coming in of energy. Something is going to happen. It's a radical change. It's a radical healing right here. Inner strength is coming through, guys. So if you haven't been feeling strong lately, it's coming. And sometimes when we're at our worst, where we feel really down and at our worst, it's where we suddenly have this inspiration, this, you know, spirit reaches out and gives us a hand, gives us like this gift of healing, of strength. And we find it through others as well who can help lift us up. And clarity is coming to the divine feminine, so they're going to know what to do. They're going to be able to see it, what they next need to do. There's signs coming in for the divine feminine as well. You know, there's different signs coming in. So it could be, what do we got? I've got, what was this? There's like whales, dolphin, marine life, things you might see on your path here. We've got the cherry blossoms, I think they are. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a cherry blossom. But something about red flowers there as well. Yes, let's get some more. What do you need to do to release these blocks? Automatic writing. So some of you like to write. You like to write poetry. You might like to write in a journal, a gratitude journal. This is not what this actually means. What this means is that sometimes we give it over to spirit and let spirit just tell us things. You know, we're able to automatically write and channel through what spirit wants us to know. And it could just be that if you don't feel like you can do that, you can just get a pen and paper and just see what comes to you. It could be just a couple of words that just, you know, spring in your mind. It could be a poem that you write. It could be just anything. Just write anything down and it'll start to flow for you. Look at the gorgeous purple in the background here, and purple she's wearing. She's definitely connecting with the spirit world, and the angels are around her. I feel like the angels are wanting to come in and tell you something through the written word. So it could also be that you do pick up a book that you're drawn to, close your eyes, open it up to a page, and that sentence or paragraph may be something you need to hear for today. Okay, my phone just died, but I've come back, and let's get something else for you guys. Beauty. Oh, so lovely. So this is the divine feminine, really happy, running, I love this, running barefoot through the beautiful flowers here, like a meadow. It's interesting, isn't it? Because there's like this concrete jungle. I shouldn't say that, but that's how I kind of see cities. Like it almost looks like that, the contrast of having this built up area, okay, man-made kind of thing. And then you got the beautiful nature. So, and she's running away from that. So it's kind of like she's free and getting out in nature, barefoot. I think the divine feminines need to do that. They need to put their bare feet on the ground, on the grass, on the soil, maybe pick some flowers, or just, you know, sit in nature, maybe wear a beautiful dress with flowers on it, feel good in herself. Sometimes when we dress nicely as well, in color, we can actually feel really good. Look how she's got her hair dyed red. It's like flame red. It's so awesome. Some divine feminines might need to change their wardrobe. They might really want to look at what they're dressing themselves in, what's making them feel happy. How are they expressing themselves? Okay, sometimes we do that a lot through jewelry, through makeup, through dress, you know, dress wear or shoes, whatever it might be. There's things that we do to make ourselves feel good about ourselves. So a lot of people might have dyeing their hair. Like, look at the red hair here, the red hair there. It definitely represents to me confidence and definitely courage and boldness moving forward, and not being afraid to be your unique self, or to to dress however it is you want to do, you know, however you want to be. Some divine feminines I feel are very artistic, very creative and artistic, and I think that they're going to express themselves through colour, through paint, things like that as well. You might want to put some flowers in your house to, you know, lift the vibe in the house as well. And good feng shui, you know, feng shui that way as well. Someone might own a pussycat. So just, you know, relaxing with your animals. Once again, there's flowers on the bed, like a floral print. So not everybody's into that, but it's just about bringing life around you, symbols of that around you into your house, you know, into your space. We've also got life journey. So the divine feminine is really aware that she's been on a journey and she's, you know, feeling free. Once again, this is so bizarre. Another female with flame red hair. We've got the brunette here as well. But it's very interesting because it shows me that the divine feminines are pushing forward. They're going to be very passionate about moving forward, knowing that they have amazing things to still learn. It's all part of her growth. It's, you know, building character, things like that, what she's been through. And there's a freedom. There is a freedom coming for the divine feminines. And psychic conversations. See, we've got the scroll here as well. So once again, this is so bizarre, guys. Flame red hair. I just can't get over it. Like, this is so weird in my opinion, how this is happening. Like, so weird. Different decks as well. So interesting. There could be an Irish connection. Got the beautiful green, you know, the hills and that. Very interesting. Scottish. Interesting. So I feel like the birds are the messengers too. So pay attention to birds that are coming into your physical path here, because I feel like they are letting you know something. So sometimes different birds can mean different things. Like, I love the magpies. Sometimes I've had a magpie at my door, like right at my front door, looking at me, talking to me for a good 10 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? This is not just a bird, you know, at my door. Like, this is a significant kind of connection, like, going on here, a conversation spiritually. So you kind of think, what do they mean? And in the past, I've always had, like, crows, if they hang around my letterbox and caw, you know, like that really loud, that actually means I'm going to get something legal in the mail. Could be documents, something very important to sign, something along those lines. So you'll get to know what certain animals or birds or messengers mean for you in your path. The other day I had a bee, a beautiful cute little bee, come in through my window in my parked car. He came through the open window and he was sitting on the dashboard for a good few minutes cleaning himself. And I just thought, oh, how cute is this? And I actually videoed him. And then he flew back out again. And it's just little visitors like that come in that, you know, you look at the meaning of the animal or the insect or bird, whatever it is. Have a look at the spiritual meaning of the animal messengers coming in, okay? So a bee for me, my actual nickname is BB. So it's so funny because when I was a kid, I used to wear a little suit that was yellow and black striped. So I was named like, it was like a bumblebee. So I was called BB, and forever I've been called Sheree B. So it's very like personal. Some of you might have a very personal sign come through in the form of dreams as well, or in your physical thing here. It's spirit, angels as well, trying to come in and show you and tell you a message that they're with you. And some divine feminines are definitely going into the whole channeling, mediumship, tarot, healing journeys, spiritual journeys here as well. They're very tapped into their feelings, their intuition. Some are very scared of it, but they're going to be learning how to manage it, okay, because it can come in quite strong, being an empath especially. There's going to be some divine feminines who are very drawn to their ancestry and wanting to visit places, countries, whatever it is, go and travel, okay, towards their roots, to learn more about where they've come from. Not just that, but past life stuff here as well. So, you know, for instance, I have always had a very strong connection with the pagans, the Celts, you know, the Celtic blood. I mean, when I hear music, the Celtic music, it just tugs at my heartstrings. It's like the soul, it's tugging at the soul. So it's just something like that. You might have a specific culture that you're drawn to, religion, philosophy, country, way of thinking, values. You might want to learn a language. Like there's just certain things coming up for the divine feminines that they're starting to really expand and open up here and learn about themselves, about life, about the healing of the soul. Some are writing a book. Some are wanting to do podcasts. I get this here, the psychic conversations, definitely mediumship, talking to loved ones in spirit, maybe being a channel, okay, for also if you're connecting with a counterpart, okay, romantically, things like that, you might be writing down things as well. Oh, that thing's moved. That was so weird how that just happened. Okay, it's probably not going to work right now sitting there, but anyway, I will move it. I did have it there because I had my Archangel Michael thing on there. So let's have a look. Something else. Wow, look at that flew out. Oh, look at this, guys. I love this. Look at this rewards. Look, well-deserved reward coming in. The rewards are coming in. I'm loving this so much. So look at this beautiful purple, whatever they are. I don't even know what they are. Look like they're olives or something, I think, or plums. I think they're plums, actually. But what we see is that, you know, it's harvest. It's a time for harvest. So some people might literally have lavender fields or flowers or fruit trees or a farm or a vineyard. You know, there could be different things like literally that are, you know, you're going to be harvesting. Someone might own a puppy dog. So it's just showing you that there's a lot of ways to... It's an accomplishment here as well. Like, see how she's stepping up the ladder? And I feel like that's what it's saying. Like, you're rising up, you're stepping up. Okay, you're up on a high thing here. So it's not like you're starting on the ground. Like you've been making your way up the ladder, so to speak, or upwards, rising above things. Climbing, some people might climb a tree. I love that. Getting out in nature, climbing a tree, like as children used to do, as we did as kids. Like that's that playful energy, maybe getting out in nature. Yes, and we've got chooks here too, so someone could be on a farm. So it's just about really being outdoors, embracing nature. It's really important for all these cards here. I see nature. I see the feminine being outside, maybe going on a cruise or traveling. There's something about the salt water, nature, animals, being in your element. Somebody is going to maybe do up a garden, you know, getting out in the garden is very important here. Planting things, maybe even planting something with an intention. They do say that you can literally plant, you know, a pot plant, like put a plant seeds in it and set an intention and nurture that pot plant and see it grow. Okay. And that is also your manifesting, you know, manifestations coming to life. Symbolically there as well. So we've also got oneness, knowing that we are all connected no matter where we are and what we're going through. Okay, so interesting. She's once again out in the garden. I love that so much. Yes, and he's in a restaurant. So it's kind of like showing that no matter where we are in the world, whatever we're doing at any given time, we are all connected. We are all one. And the divine feminine is going to start expanding that soul energy that we saw before. Look at this, the threshold. So I'm loving this too. Look at the map. And once again, the ship that kind of looks like this ship here. It's about to embark on a journey. I love this. And once again, the little puppy dog, you know, travel. It's not even, some might literally go traveling. But I feel like for the divine feminines, it's really about embarking on a whole new adventure. Just opening up your heart and accepting things and striving, okay? Don't give up. Keep going. Amazing things are coming and unfolding for you. When you keep the faith, okay, also, amazing things are coming. Let's have a look at what else Spirit wants you to know. Whoopsies. So let's see. And some feminines are really struggling with getting older. Well, look at the orb that just came through. Some feminines are very, there's something about age. There's like a transition, moving into another, you know, cycle, another chapter in their life, and they might be afraid of just, letting things go, and it's like a nostalgia, feeling that they're saying goodbye to a part of themselves. And it's not really, I guess, saying goodbye. It's like a letting go of what was, because we have like shed the skin. We're looking back and we're holding on to the lessons and the memories and the good stuff, but we're also it's that growth. It's that growth and expansion and moving forward, moving onwards and upwards, and being able to look back at how far you've come. And we see here protest, start a revolution. I love this. So some women, once again, the red hair, I love it. Some women are coming together. Like, it's that women power, and they're coming together for a cause. Now, there could be a literal protest that some women and feminines are going to be doing, banding together for inclusivity. Is that the word? I can't even think of the word inclusion. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's like, it's for like a greater cause, and it's all about bringing everything together. So it could be multicultural. It could be just rising up in the female power, the feminine power. It could be feminine, a feminist revolution, whatever it might be. There's something the feminines are doing that is empowering to them. And it's having a voice in a community as well. So I think that's really special, very important. And there's a lot of research being put into this. So the divine feminines are not stupid. A lot of the time they're being told that, they can't do this or they can't do that in society or rise up. And I feel like they are saying, no, we can and we will, and we can, we've got a lot to share and a lot to give. There's an emotional release happening. So if there's tears, let them fall, guys, let them fall. Because, the rainbow after the storm, after the rain, the floods, right, is God's promise that everything is okay. You're going to be okay. And it's a cleansing at the end of the day. Sometimes we feel lost in our tears and that sadness, but we can also feel really good after it as well. And weave your magic into this situation, divine feminine. So you have a lot of knowledge to share. You also want to learn more. I feel like some people are going to come together even in business and creativity. It's really going to be beautiful. And what else have we got here? Whoops. Oh, look, Clover, release your guilt. Oh, look at this, is so beautiful. So some divine feminines are going to want to reach out to another feminine, maybe a best friend, and just sit down and talk about, their issues and relate to one another and be able to realize we're human at the end of the day. And it could be a counselor. There's something about this that you need to, some divine feminines will need to release, talk about something, get it off their chest. And it could be that they feel that they are, they did some bad things, or they feel bad about some action they might have taken. Everybody is human, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So we're all learning along the journey. Library, take control of your own narrative. So this is once again that research, study. Some divine feminines, seriously, even mature adults, are going back to study. Maybe going through university, college, TAFE, whatever it might be. Even if it's not that, they still just want to go back and learn things that they might not have been able to in their school years, but they're constantly learning and growing and evolving. And the morning, right, the world awaits you. So beautiful. So getting up to a fresh day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. That beautiful song. It's a new day. It's a new dawn for me. And I'm feeling good. I love that. And meditation. So divine feminines need to meditate as well. Once again, red hair. So weird. Some of you might have red hair or thinking about dyeing your hair red. Now I'm just going to get one more message for you guys, and then that'll be it for today. But yes, I think this is really special. I feel like a lot of you are on the path. Like we see her, she, it's interesting, isn't it, this picture? Like she's like a puppet on a string. And it's like saying, no, I'm not going to follow the norm anymore. I don't need to follow the rule book. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that. Like you're going to learn things for yourself and have you inform your own opinion. Maybe even write your own things down, So it's saying harmonious outcome here as well for some of you who are wondering, is something going to turn out okay and be you know, harmonious, I guess you could say. Someone you love is thinking of you right now. This could be a lover, a counterpart, it could be family, child, you know, anyone. Someone you love is thinking of you right now, and there's going to be a harmonious outcome with them. And what does it say? Divinely connected. The cards before and after this one hold great significance when put together. So your person is a guiding light, or they see that you're a guiding light, or there's spirit with a guiding light guiding you towards each other, okay? So if there's been a distance, if you've been worlds apart, missing each other, they're going to bring you together. And waiting and observing, so for spiritual growth. Yeah, sometimes we can't just rush in and just make things happen. It's a time to just sit back and wait and just observe how things are unfolding, because it's all happening in divine timing. And I feel like your soul, Divine Feminine, is really rising up here. And so let's get another idea as to what you can do to help release things. So call in your angels and masters. Ascended masters are there to help you on your journey. You might want to go and get some chakra cleansing or clearing, or do a meditation. Oh my God, it's just stopped. I was about to finish. Yeah, so do a chakra meditation. And we've also got psychic development classes for some people who might want to go into that as well, because there's a lot you can give to the world through that. So I hope this has helped you today, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your stuff. I love it when you share. You don't have to, of course, but if you'd like to, feel free to. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings.